It's Professor Kilowatt here, licensed clinical social worker, giving you the psychological snapshot of your favorite comic book characters. So let's go ahead and talk about Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is one of the richest men in the DC universe. He's also one of the most powerful. There is a difference. The idea of what Lex Luthor does and who he is often seen as a villain. But there has been times when Lex Luthor has saved the DC Universe and often saved the DC Universe or the Justice League from themselves. Why is that? What is the psychological makeup of a person who emulates or more or less somebody that Elon Musk looks up to? Well, let's talk about it. What is Lex Luthor's biggest beef with Superman? Power? Yes. On the surface, it's all about power. But you have to understand that Lex Luthor, in a sense, thinks of himself as a savior of humanity. And what he sees Superman as is an invader of humanity. Where what we are often looking for when we see an alien invasion, we are looking for someone to take over the minds and the bodies and the thoughts of the individuals, whereas Lex Luthor sees Superman invading the hearts of humanity in the sense of convincing humanity that he is one of them. Whereas Lex Luthor himself, or adjacent from Batman, also sees himself as a savior of humanity, but a savior of humanity in a sense that I'm here to use my power, my systemic power, my ability to capitalize on industry to pretty much see how this world works and use that to ensure the progression of humanity, and that someone who comes from the sky or more or less comes out of a meteor is more of a threat to humanity than a savior of it. And Lex does work off of the content on the concept that why can't we make sure that we as Earthlings, or me as the top flight human of the world, making sure that the world stays fine. What do we need Superman for? Here's the irony. The irony is that Superman's best friend is almost the carbon copy of Lex Luthor, which is Bruce Wayne, a rich white man that feels compelled to save everyone. I think the only difference between Bruce and Lex Luthor is where their ego is pointed. Whereas Bruce sees everyone as a tool that can be used to meet the need of everyone, whereas Lex Luthor considers himself to be that tool. Therefore, no other tool is really needed. Anything that is added in is more only going to complicate or exacerbate the availability or the advancement of the human race, whereas Batman sees it as anything and everything can be a tool. Whether it's alien technology or otherwise, everything can be used. But when you look at Lex, his ego stops him only in the sense that he sees himself as that tool, as that thing, as that savior. And so therefore, his savior complex creates the animosity that he has with Superman, and the jealousy for that matter. Jealousy or envy? Like, comment in the section below. I'll talk to you guys next time.